We back, man. It's another episode of the best swoop show ever, and we here.
What's good? What's good?
Oh, we kind of loud. Turn this down a little bit in the headphone. Yeah. Shit, man. It's a new week. How you been, man? How you feeling?
Shit, I feel like I ain't getting no sleep. I've been outside. I feel like I'm living life of a superstar right now. Like, go to sleep, just partying. I'm still getting work, though.
Hey, man. I remember those days. Now I just go out to work and then have a little bit of fun and take my ass home. I'll be tired.
I got another good couple years. You feel me? Corona kind of gave me an extra year, because, it slowed me down.
You said what?
I said Corona gave me an extra year, because it slowed things. Well, you hear that echo in the back? Like it's going slow? You hear that echo in the background like it's going slow? Like when I'm talking? Or you hear me valid?
Yeah, I hear you fine.
I said, Corona kind of slowed me down. Give me a year's setback. So I got to catch back up.
Yeah, nah. Corona, it didn't stop me. So
I mean, as far as partying wise, you feel me?
Yeah, for me, I was on tour during Corona,
Oh,
so
yeah.
to me it was like, and anybody that's been out here catching COVID, prayers out to you. My cousin Shazi got it right now, so just want to pray out there, positive energy. I know that we've had our takes on COVID, but we do know this is a real thing and it does really affect people, even though it hasn't affected us.
We still mindful of it.
Yeah, we still mindful of what's out there and what it can do to people. So, I wouldn't say be out here and be fearful, but just be aware of what you're doing and just be as safe as possible. So, that's how we're going to start this off. I ain't out here telling nobody to get vaccinated, none of that. I don't subscribe to that. But if you feel like that's what you need to do, go ahead and do that.
And they made the best decision for you.
Exactly. So, simple stuff, man. Nothing crazy. Let's start. I don't want to start with Tory Lanez and Cassidy because I don't think that's a real good topic.
Yeah,
let's go with Soulja. Big Draco, man.
Yeah.
Big Soulja.
You seen what happened, right?
I've seen a couple things with Big Soulja the last week and a half, from Atari to the jury.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And then he almost beat his own mans up on stage.
There's another video. He was like, somebody violated his artist, and I hear so he said, shoot this whole bitch. I said, yo. So he was my favorite rapper growing up, but that was cat. Like ain't nobody worry about somebody shooting shit up.
Hey, Soulja, you gotta relax. You don't make it as far as Soulja Boy made it in your career if you really out here doing the shit that he
just don't crash out, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro.
I'm just saying, let's be real. What artist that wasn't out here really crashing out still around?
Ain't too many.
Even Sosa, Chief Keef. I fuck with Sosa heavy. Sosa moved out of Chicago.
That's the best thing he did, because he was crashing out.
He would have crashed out, yeah. Same thing, Lil Reese is the only one with 9 lives that's been crashing out here. But even that.
Not untouched. Even you don't get hit touched. Somebody around you is getting hit.
Touched, yeah.
Feel me? Like, even though Chiqui let you call, there's people around him still, you feel me, that he got to deal with at the end of the day.
Exactly.
She can't run from it, so.
It's tough, man. But we going to go with Big Draco, my boy Soulja. Been a crazy week. Accused of buying fake jewelry at a stand in the mall in Atlanta. Atlanta?
Yeah, Atlanta. But I guess the dude came out and said Soulja wasn't buying fake jewelry. It was his artist buying fake jewelry.
Nah, it was a video. So the dude said...
No, I'm saying after the fact.
Because I know the person at the joint said Soulja was buying real jewelry and fake jewelry, but it wasn't for him.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah.
So...
I guess it's for his artist.
It's two stands in there.
Yeah.
So
yeah, his artist probably... Because the niggas that he signed, no offense to them, they don't really got no name for it, so you got to figure it till you make it, I guess. You part of Soulja Boy crew. You got to look kind of fly.
Hey, man, there's a lot of fake jewelry out here that could pass for real anyway, so it don't really matter.
That's a fact.
But yeah, the main thing that everybody been talking about is the situation with Atari. So, you want to fill us in because you're the Soulja Boy expert.
I guess Soulja Boy announced that he signed a $146 million deal to be the owner. What is it called again?
The CEO.
Yeah, CEO. No, the name of the company.
Atari.
Atari, yeah. And I guess a day later, like he went a whole day on like, yo, I signed a $146 million deal. You see how good I did with the Soulja Boy game, whatever the case may be. Like he was like, yo, they rock with me. You feel me? A day later, they exposed them. They was like, yo, I know it's everybody's dream job to want to be the owner, but we didn't sign nothing with Soulja Boy. But then Soulja Boy went live like that same day, showing a contract, but it wasn't for $146 million, and it didn't say CEO. And it said something like 1,000 tokens. So I don't know what tokens is, but I feel like he got some kind of deal with them, but that owner deal is cap.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
$146 million, I think that's cap too.
You can't become a CEO of a company and you don't know how to actually operate it in that capacity.
But he was trying to say Alpha Soulja Boy game, and they like what he did.
I don't know, man.
I mean, Soulja's like, again, this is my favorite rapper, but Soulja has been proven to lie. You feel me? But he gonna cover
That's
his
for clout,
tracks.
though. We know, and the only way for Soulja to make money, and like most of these artists and these entertainers, they have to be relevant. It's very few of them that can pull the Kendrick Lamar and the J. Cole and just not be as active and have that cult-like following.
Right, that's a fact. You gotta have a. That's why I be telling everybody it's more than just music. You gotta have an image in this shit. Like
exactly.
Anybody, bro. Like, alright, name two like the top 5 rappers right now, like pop right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
Lil Baby, Lil Durk.
I don't really know what Lil Baby like antics is for real, cause I think he's just making great music and everybody rocking with him right now. But Lil Durk got that whole drill sound behind him. See, feel me? They bleed his savage.
Lil Baby got a story though. Lil Baby was known that who was the nigga that was hustling.
Yeah, feel me? Yeah.
In Atlanta, and apparently Young Thug paid him to stop hustling and start making music, and all that kind of shit.
But what antic you think is keeping him at the top right now? Or I feel like he's just making great music right now.
It's not.
He's just on a hot streak, mate. Matter of fact, let me say that.
I don't think it's an antic. I think it's just the build around him and with QC like. They got a strong movement over there.
Right. Cause
Migos don't really have antics. It's just they got an image.
Yeah, that's a fact.
It's the swag that people rock with.
Yes. So maybe I'm wrong. You can't name the top 5, but you got to think about the niggas that was hot 5 years ago. I would say they got to do antics to stay relevant now.
I won't even say. Yeah, I'll just put a lot of the microwave guys. So top antics: Tory Lanez, Daniel, 6ix9ine. Antics. Uzi, somewhat, yeah.
The Diamond, the $1 million.
Yeah.
The JT.
Uzi, Yachty.
Rich the Kid got to do antics.
Rich the Kid always got antics. Or
even Future kind of be doing antics, kind of.
Even Sauce Walker, for example.
Who?
Sauce Walker.
Oh yeah, Sauce Walker.
I like Sauce Walker because my guy.
He made great music.
He a real motherfucker too, but it's a lot of antics around Sauce Walker because he do his thing. He talk mad shit.
Yeah.
So I rock with Sauce Walker, but it's always as much as the music, it's also the antics. It's very few guys. Like Future, you're right. Future, the toxic shit.
Yeah, toxic. He embraced that.
And he ran with it like a motherfucker.
He embraced.
But it is what it is. I don't know if it's too many others, but everybody right now, Cola Ray has an antic with the whole social media twerking and doing things with her boyfriend. And yeah,
you gotta keep an antic. That's the only one people gonna be relevant.
Matter of fact, let's be real. Outside of Moray and probably Flo Milli and Lakia, pretty much everybody else that was on the double XL cover had antics. It wasn't DDG
YouTuber. He used the YouTube cloud.
His music is not.
Now his music is good, but
I'm saying it's cool, but it's not the thing that made me pay. I knew he was an artist like 3-4 years ago. My little brothers was watching him on YouTube, but I didn't pay
attention to him like that. Yeah. It's when he started going off for what's that girl name? Ruby Rose? Yeah, that just even little TJ. Even though I would say he fell off for a little bit, just a little bit. But he was using that Ruby Rose, the beef with A Boogie to get back to stay relevant.
Everybody wanna have antics, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. But it's crazy that we speak on that because you heard of ESTG. You heard of ESTG, right?
Yeah.
All right, so he's the new popping artist right now, right? And I was just telling everybody on Facebook the other day, if you pop as a rapper, there's a 95% chance your ops gonna pop with you. Not as big as you, but they gonna get 100K, they gonna get 1 million views just off of y'all going back and forth.
Absolutely.
And I noticed that with every, like, and that's what I'm saying, antics sell, you feel me? If you get on, your ops is getting on. And you can see that with Chef G. They asked Chef G why he did 22G. He said, I don't even know. And now they both lit. Pop smoking the whole Blicky thing.
I mean, they all connected. So
yeah, you feel me?
Like,
Chicago, Keith and Vaughn and
Coach the Ghost got what we seen. Pop get signed, and you seen Coach the Ghost get signed. You seen Tutu had got signed first to Kodak.
And then everybody,
Chef G got
and that brought the
signed.
light to it. Even like, I'm gonna go back to Chicago. Think about how long like
502 is another one.
Yeah. There's mad niggas. Think about how long Duck was rapping, right? But when
Dirk was the first.
Yeah.
Dirk and King Louis was the first to really get signed.
You feel me? But when they started doing answers, like I don't know if you remember Lil J. Yeah, Lil J was going back and forth with them. Lil J was one of the highest. You feel me?
Yeah, Lil JoJo and them.
Yeah, when he went to jail and when JoJo died, everybody like who from the other side. Then Duck and Vaughn started going back and forth. That kept them both relevant. And we can go back to Pooh Shiesty, EBG Jizzle and them. Fredo Ben Young,
it's all the same.
Fredo Young Boy, like I'm telling you, antics sell, bro.
It's all the same shit.
Like a nigga have a nigga that's rapping from the city, pop out one song, he get lit. You feel me? I mean, a nigga get lit off a song. He been rapping for 10 years, right?
42. We could do all the Detroit with 42 inside it too.
You feel me?
But they was gonna pop regardless. They was gonna pop regardless.
Yeah. But his op that been rapping this one time in the studio, did something like this.
Because controversy sells.
Exactly.
And that's the thing. Like,
exactly.
I have friends, my brother, people know is an artist as well, and I tell him all the time, he be dissing his ops. I'm like, yo, you keep naming and dissing the other side. Somebody that don't like you, your music, they're gonna want to know who's on that other side.
Who you talk about, bro? You want to know who you talking about?
Who you talking about? So either you gonna do what you do and make money, but you gonna make them money too,
right. Because
it gotta be two sides. Now nobody wanna just hear one side of the story no more. Everybody wanna hear both sides.
Yeah, you know who actually do a good job not doing that? Lil Baby. Like, I don't even know. I don't think people know who his oppositions are. I don't know if he has ops for real. Yeah. He does a good job.
But Lil Baby's around QC, and they kind of, and Q, you know, everybody know Coach and them used to rock with Jeezy and Gucci back in the day, and they seen what happens when you pick sides.
Right.
So it's a little different of a situation. You feel me? I don't know, but yeah, guys got to stop this. If you want to be successful.
Yeah, I know it's more than music, and that's what Soulja Boy is doing. He using the internet to his advantage. I feel like out of a month, you probably gonna see Soulja Boy on academics, say cheese, all that at least 3 times a month, and had nothing to do with music.
We could go on academics right now. I've been seeing Soulja Boy on there in the last week and a half on there like 8 times on just academics page. So we have to see what's going on. Yeah, it's a bunch of. Oh man, Boosie's hilarious.
Look, another nigga Boosie from no. I fuck with Boosie, like, no funny job. But you know, like, one of the, my man's old bro was telling me, like, yo, has Boosie had a head since he came out of jail? Or anything, Billboard or nothing?
Nah, Boosie been independent the whole time, though.
But has he had any hit, like, that's been, like...
Probably. Not that I mean, we could look. But that's the thing. Boosie been independent, and he been making his own money.
Yeah, that's a fact. But I'm saying, you can still have a hit. Like, even, like, so you got a song that everybody's playing. What songs everybody playing by Boosie? We know Boosie for the shit he said. I mean, we know Boosie for being a real nigga, his music, before he went to jail. But as far as now, bro, people know Boosie for his Vlad TV interviews and the shit he be doing on Instagram.
But I'll tell you right now, we could look at his full chart history. Nope. Now on the Hot 100.
We'll none of that. But he's learned to stay relevant.
2014, FYM with Meek Mill. What's his last hit? And Lil Boosie and Webby Show the World 2014. So yeah.
That's all before he went to jail, because he got released like 2015, 16.
I don't even remember.
You feel me?
But yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. Same thing, kind of similar with Gucci got hits after jail, but it's not his songs, it's features. So they legacy acts at this point.
So you can't even be mad. So, but he probably got a song dropping. He probably needs some publicity.
And Boosie drop a lot of music.
Yeah, that's
but it's all independent, so he make all the money on himself.
Right.
And he get a lot of feature with industry acts, so they pay him.
Yeah, people still respect Boosie. We respect Boosie. I'm just saying, as far as the head, like you expect when a nigga come home from jail, nigga just
nah, because we look how long it's take Bobby Shmurda to drop a song.
But everybody thought Bobby was gonna have a song in like a week, honestly, because he went right to the studio, I think.
But it's the thing, when a lot of people don't understand the process of when artists get out of prison, especially when you do a lot of time.
Right.
You gotta knock the rust off. Your ear is different. You like the sound 7 years ago in Brooklyn.
It's not the same.
It's not that sound now. We went from Bobby Shmurda to
like Bambino on them.
To I was going popular. To 6ix9ine to Pop Smoke.
Right.
Regardless of what you want to say, 6ix9ine was dominating the charts for Brooklyn at a point in time. Those sounds all changed, and Bobby wasn't around to assimilate to that.
Right.
Rowdy was away, but Rowdy was active.
Like Rowdy was
he was still making music, and his brother Fetty, people don't give a lot of credit. Shout out to Fetty Luciano. Fetty was making sure Rowdy wasn't too. He was in tune. He wasn't too rusty when he came out. That's why he be coming out firing and he putting out nothing but heat.
Right.
So it's a little different. And Bobby's such a big act. He can't come out and do how Sean did and not be ready and sound rusty, and then have all that momentum. They're gonna throw him to the side.
No, that's a fact.
So the best thing for him is to not drop music. But any artist that comes out of prison, you got to get that rust off. That's something that Dame Grease was talking about with Drink Champs with Nori and DJ EFN. Those my guys. He's saying when Max B get out of jail, because Max B.
Oh yeah, he been gone for
Max B got his one from 75 down to 15. And
ain't that like 10 right now?
He did 12 so far.
No, but
he had 75 years. They knocked it down to 15.
Right.
Because of some stuff they found in the case wasn't valid.
Right.
So he did 12 years so far. They're looking to try to get him paroled at some point in time. But even if he just got to knock out the next 3 years.
But there's a difference. I feel like Mass B could really rap. Bobby Shmurda's an entertainer. You feel me?
But even though Sean could rap, even though you could rap, you still have rust because you were just having the recording. Like I was saying though, one of my biggest regrets was not doing an interview with LaFleur, and that was out of
like you didn't want.
I didn't want to make it I felt like I'd have been pouring gasoline on the situation.
Right.
But it was things we could have talked. We could have.
It's more to him than just that.
It's just that situation.
Like show a different side of him, but you would have to touch that because that's a big part of his life.
That was something that came up important, and that changed course of action of his life. But it was a lot of other things to him.
Right.
Like when I interview other artists, they're not just artists. They're fathers, brothers, husbands, boyfriends, all kind of other things.
Right.
Even when I talk to upstate shooter, his name is Zach, White Boy Zach, that do his thing. He had a real admiration for LaFleur working with him, and I didn't understand it. And me and him started talking over time, and he was telling me the kind of person he was, and I keep saying to myself, I regret not doing that interview just off the fact that I didn't want to be perceived a certain way. But it's like sometimes
you gotta just can't. I think that's what slows a lot of people down with anything, bro. Like you don't think about it. people be afraid, and I'm not just talking about you, I'm just saying, we be afraid of what other people gonna think, and that might slow us down. Sometimes you just gotta just go back.
You gotta just do shit, because they're not gonna like everything you do regardless.
Exactly. Especially especially in like the position we in, bro, as bloggers and shit, niggas look at us like we gossiping and shit. Like, which is, but you can't lie. Niggas be doing the same shit in the barbershop. Niggas be doing the same thing it's just not public again.
Exactly, and it's not so much that we gossiping. People want to hear our takes on some of these hot topics and where we see things and where we fall.
Right.
And it just happened. We built ourselves up to a point where people want to hear these things.
Right. And
there's nothing wrong with that. And that's what we have to start. That's why I say we got to separate reality from the business. Because who I am in my everyday life versus who I am when I'm doing my business is similar, but it's not the same. Because when the lights come on, I got to sometimes be a little bit more brash.
Yeah, you really got to be more careful what you say type junk.
Yeah. We also have to have the shock factor where people want to hear the shocking shit, but they don't want to hear the detail behind the shocking shit. They just want the soundbite.
Right.
And that's what it comes up to. But it's part of the gig. But to answer 6ix9ine and hip hop later on, people work with him. The guy has 20 million something followers on Instagram, and he hasn't lost one, and he don't post shit.
I don't remember the last time he dropped a song, honestly.
Because he's being shadow banned. He said it on the joint. He said, I'm not dropping music because you shadow banning me. It don't make no sense. Because I'm going to put something out. You're not going to be able to find it. Same thing going on with Tory Lanez right now.
That goes back to Apple Music. They're afraid, or Spotify, they're afraid what other people going to think. So they're hiding it.
They're hiding it because people don't like it. But it's like there are people that like it because even though he's not posting new music, when he's doing shows, they're selling out. So something has to click in your mind. He's selling out shows, but you don't want to put his music up on streaming platforms.
Right.
Because of what? Again, I like Meek Mill music, for example, but Meek Mill don't dictate the culture. Because Meek Mill can't put out music right now and do it good enough, do better than what Duke is doing.
Can't nobody dictate the culture for because you look at it like this. When Meek Mill was beefing with Drake, these y'all quit. It was easy, like it was.
Bro, the L, Meek is an L, man. Listen,
that was a crazy thing for 2 years. And I used to think Drake might be gonna cancel somebody, but he couldn't even do that with Pusha T for. I don't think Pusha T got canceled.
It's just a different situation, honestly. I'm not sure what's going on with it, but all of that shit is just different, man. I ain't mad at it. I don't understand it in its entirety, but it's definitely different.
Right.
Well, yeah, man. Whack 100 and 6ix9ine boy Clubhouse back. Got that motherfucker shaking.
I know, like, pretty soon you're gonna see a lot of niggas be on tour with 6ix9ine. It's gonna be cool, which is nothing wrong, cause
the nigga makes like.
Cause I don't understand why 21 Savage is on the phone with him. Like, what do you have to discuss with him? Type shit.
Because he said something that ill-mannered towards 21 Savage in the interview.
You gotta think about it. If a rap from 21 Savage call him that, how would he go about it? Is he trying to be on the phone with 21 Savage or not? I mean, 21 Savage trying to be on the phone with him or no? And this is somebody you got love for, you feel me? So niggas don't say shit about you all the time, 21 Savage. You can't respond to everything you see.
Absolutely.
So I'm just saying, like, pretty soon,
and he could have kept it on some.
21 Savage could be on the phone. I'm just saying, other rappers gonna be like, yo, they might not link him, do music videos, but they gonna start like, yo, you can pay for the feature, and they gonna try to play it off like they don't know what's going on. See how Lil Tum try to play it off like he didn't know what's going on.
At the end of the day, people gotta stand on their decisions. That's your choice. Do what you please. Ain't nobody. I'm not going to condemn anybody for getting money. Like, let's be real. Niggas gonna say, "Oh, you did a song with a rat." I don't agree with it, but nigga, Lil Tum, where the fuck is you going? You can't leave.
Nah, he got a bag off that shit. So
he got a bag, yeah. But I'm saying, where is he going? He can't go nowhere right now.
He had to do shows. He's not even a rapper for real. That money probably helped with his case the whole time.
Like, it is what it is.
Rondo can't even do shows right now, so I know they losing value, kind of.
Can't do nothing. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. And Whack 100, he heard when he
opened the door basically. He said to the light, yo.
Man, he heard about Whack 100, and people forget he's a manager. He does he's on a other side of business, like how we do journalistic work. You feel me? Blog like work. That's cool. And I do a lot of this, but on the other side, I talk to A&Rs and execs and I talk numbers. Ain't no way in the world if I'm a manager and I have a connection to someone that has connection to 6ix9ine and Celebrity Boxing is offering him $20 million, I'm not getting in on that action. You crazy? You lost your fucking mind.
You feel me? Especially your man could beat him. It's gonna look good. They're gonna.
He could beat him.
Yeah, they gonna embrace Blueface.
Even if he don't beat him, you getting $20 million a fight alone. That's not even in cute. And so if he's getting 20, you getting 10 or 15. You got that. Then you got the pay-per-view money split, and it's probably a part at the end too.
Mm-hmm.
So you splitting off the pay-per-view, you could probably get $1 million pay-per-view buys. Going for $60.
Everybody want to see 6ix9ine lose, just like how everybody want to see Jake Paul
Anywhere
lose.
from $60 to $75 pay-per-view. If I get it close to $1 million off that, nigga, we get. Yeah, we whooped his ass. I don't fuck with boy, but we made money together, nigga. The fuck is you talking about?
Same thing. Like it's like the same shit with Jake Paul. Jake Paul. Everybody knew Floyd was gonna win, but everybody wants to see Jake Paul lose so bad they gonna pay to watch that fight.
And Jake Paul is smart. He's gonna put on his show, talk all that kind of shit. Did the shit with Floyd. Oh, I took it. Not Jake Paul. Logan Paul did. I took your hat.
Logan Paul, my fault. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's both of them. Jake Paul was fighting the other guys. Logan Paul fought Floyd.
Right.
Floyd knocked the nigga out during the fight, but he kept him up just to keep so the shit could keep going and they can make more money.
Right.
Shit is crazy. Shit is insane.
Everybody be making money on that. I ain't mad at them.
I'm not mad at it. Get your money, my nigga. Listen, this is how I know niggas is being too butthurt and being weird. Shotty don't care. Shotty said, I wish him, you heard the drink? He said, I wish him the best. Do what you gotta do, get your money, but nigga, it's up.
Right. And
Billy Otto said the same shit too.
I know we know what we signed up for. You feel me? So niggas more mad at 6ix9ine and Shotty because it's cool to be mad at him. Again, everybody's being a follower. In reality, we shouldn't really care. Feel me? But at the same time, everybody making them relevant.
It's not your business.
I know Clubhouse is happy that 6ix9ine turned them back up.
Bro, I don't know if it's true or not, but he said the owner of Clubhouse or somebody from Clubhouse called his phone, and I would not be surprised if that's true, because that's the one thing about niggas like him. They know how to get a fucking bag by being a bad guy and being a person nobody likes.
That's how that go. But talk about like investing to your city and like that. I seen.
Oh man. Yes sir. Let's go there.
What's bro name? Your phone under it.
What phone?
Under the table.
Oh shit. Be good.
What's bro's name again?
Talk about Tyson Beckford. Tyson Beckford.
Okay.
Supermodel, male supermodel.
I never knew this till like I watched the Vlad T interview. I don't even know what made me click on it. I just so happened to go just watching the interview type jump. And it turns out he's not from Rochester, but he lived here at one point in time in his career over like 10 years. You feel me? Him and
Tay Diggs.
They having conversations like, yo, Rochester's dangerous.
He's from Rochester.
Ooh.
It says Rochester, New York on his joint on.
Now he wasn't born here, but they say he went here from like 7th grade to 12th grade. Tay Diggs is really from here though.
Tyson Beckford was born in the Bronx, New York. December 19th, 1970. Afro-Jamaican father and Chinese-Jamaican mother. No, Panamanian father. Oh, what the hell? This is wild weird how they got a name. Afro-Jamaican mother and Panamanian father and Chinese-Jamaican descent. That's why it's weird he said that. Wow. Soon after he was born, his mother took the family back to Jamaica, where they lived for 7 years before returning to Rochester, New York, and where he attended and graduated from Pittsford Mendon High School. See, that's why. So that explains why he said what the fuck he said, because he lived in Pittsford.
That don't mean nothing, bro.
No, I'm saying because bro. No, listen. Let me get there. He lived in Pittsburgh, so he wasn't in the city of Rochester. So he was probably only hearing shit on the news.
Right.
And then he was sitting there making up his own insinuations.
I would say that if I didn't know how far Pittsburgh roster, but not
you
that
gotta
far,
understand, Best, you grew up in a different time. You had social media.
You're right.
He didn't have that.
Right.
So if he didn't have friends in the city, he was not coming to the city. Only thing you gonna hear is what you heard on the news.
Right.
It's a different time. He was born in the 70s. That means he grew up in the 90s when he was out here.
Right.
It's a little bit different. And it's wrong. Even then, still wrong. But it's Tyson was often, during his during school years, Tyson was often teased about his looks. See, he was bullied. In 1992, he was recruited to the Hip Hop magazine. Yeah. And then he started tracking New York City. But he's originally from Pittsburgh, which is in Rochester, New York. And he's 50 years old. So.
But, alright, so if that's the case, I can see where you're coming from. He didn't have social media and stuff like that. But then, what's the point in saying, I never come to the Rock or whatever it could be, and you ain't been here in like 30 years? That could be the most positive thing for all you know.
Man, people
like he just I feel like he put a bad line on the Rock, bro. Cause think about it, ain't too many people that famous in the black entertainment industry as far as roster goes. And I'm talking about like famous, like A-list famous. So like the first thing people hear about roster, they're gonna be like, oh, I don't want to go there. He got to just sound like it's Chicago. That's the only thing they agree with. And if Rochester is so bad, not that you owe anybody anything, but why are you doing to make any change? Why are you just leaving people out here? Like, if anything, you could be like, all right, let me go find a talent out here and put them in a better position. That's all people we need, money flowing to change their lives around. Give people the opportunity, shine light on the city. Don't shine a light on it in a negative way. You got to shine light in a positive way. That's my only problem with it, bro. Like, you not doing nothing for the city or nothing like that. You talk about rosters this bad, but you never came back. You never gained no money, no nothing. You might as well not even speak on it. You might not even claim it because nobody knew you was from here in the first place.
People know. It's just.
I mean, people know him. I agree.
I mean, it's like anywhere. I can't get mad at what he said because he didn't say anything any different than anybody else on the Vlad interview TV. Everybody tries to make it seem where they grew up is the most fucked up place in the world, and it's not. Is that fair to say?
Huh?
I said. It's not any different than anywhere else on the Vlad interview TV interviews. Because everybody try to seem like where they grew up is the most fucked up place in the world.
Right.
And it's not. Like, everybody think where they live and how they grew up was so bad. They played the Pain Olympics and it was fucked up. And then you got to put shit in perspective. People think Rochester's bad, but just the other day we watching American troops leaving Afghanistan.
Right.
And people are hanging off of these aircrafts falling to their death. Because they don't want the Americans to leave or they want to go to America with them.
Right.
So, it's nothing like as bad as some of the most worst things that ever happened in my life. I could feel as bad as I want. I don't know what it's like to feel that I got to hang from an aircraft flying in the air and I'm falling to my death because I'd rather die than stay on the lane that I don't feel protected in.
Right.
I don't know that feeling.
Right, exactly.
So people,
I feel like the hate comes from because so say like somebody gets shot, you probably know somebody that knows somebody to that person, so you feel it more at home than ever. In Miami, people get shot all the time. You don't know what the hell going on. You feel me? Unless they make public headlines. And that's the only reason I feel like people be trying to downtalk Rochester for real. Cause it's when it's shit. Cause think about it. I'm gonna use the what's bro's name that died in Rochester by the police?
Daniel Prue,
right? George Floyd, all them died. People didn't really do people did their things, but it didn't hit home for a lot of people. To George Prue went through that situation. It's down the street. That could have been me. I drove down the street before. I feel that's when it hit home. Now I feel
it's people. That's just the thing. That's an America thing, though. People don't never give a fuck until it could be them. They don't. And that's the thing that put things in a weird space. Because during the George Floyd protest, people use that as an opportunity to get some shit.
Right.
Which, do I knock? No. We do. Sometimes motherfuckers really need the shit that they want to go get.
Right.
But it's not what it was there for, and you can't. And the bigger issue it's a bigger issue. The biggest issue in Rochester and many cities like Rochester is poverty.
Right.
If you don't address the poverty, then of course you're gonna have motherfuckers turn into wolves and hyenas again. I'm a person today. People speak smart and articulate and shit. When I was growing up in the Bronx, on the west side of the Bronx, in Cedric Projects, I was a hyena. I was robbing niggas, beating niggas up, selling dope, whatever I needed to do to survive.
Yeah. And it goes back to like, bro. It goes back to like, you gotta see new things for you to want more things. I feel like when you see it's like this, bro. You go outside every day from like when you 8 to 13 years old, right? Yeah. You see a nigga that's in a block coming with a new car. You want that type of shit. You feel me? You don't see them niggas you don't see the nigga that's like, what's a job I can say that's making mad money like that people don't know about.
People not trying to go and
people don't sport because that's not what they see every day. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like if Tyson and Terry Diggs feel like this time so bad, y'all don't gotta come here. Just do certain stuff. You feel me? To like give people better opportunity. Cause this show, like, think about how much talent there is in the roster, bro. I feel like the Chitties, the Dean, the Flair, like the Winks, the Rich Babies. Like when I was younger, I used to look up to them niggas when I was like, cause they a little bit older than me. For me, I thought they should have been famous, but there was never no opportunity for them cause nobody gave us the opportunity.
And it just comes.
Nobody put that line on us.
It boils down to fucks entertainment. Period. Let's not even go entertainment. People have to have jobs. That's it. That's how you combat poverty with employment. I remember people used to be like, yo, you never had a job coming up. My nigga, I applied to every McDonald's in the 5 boroughs, including Staten Island.
Right.
I didn't get hired by one.
Right.
So how you going to be mad at me for selling dope?
Right.
I tried to get a job. I came in there with the shirt and tie. Niggas ain't want to hire me. I try to do the stockroom jobs in Soho, and I see all of these people that don't look like me or look less intimidating than I do get these jobs, but I can't get the motherfucking job, and I'm willing to work all kinds of hours.
Right. Now, that's definitely true, bruh. Because I remember when I first was looking for a job at 16, you know you ain't trying to be broke. Your parents not getting that money. I put out Wegmans. I put out all the fat. I'm not even getting a call back.
Not getting nothing.
So I feel like a lot of my peers, like, not me, but I feel like a lot of my peers use that opportunity. Like, yo, if I'm not going to get a job back, I ain't trying to be broke. I'm not going to start scamming. I'm not going to start selling drugs. So I feel like they got to be, that's what I'm saying, they got to be, we got to find a way to present more opportunities for the youth, because that
it's not even just the youth, it's their parents. Their parents ain't working.
Yeah, that could be true too.
It is. Again, before all of this shit, I was doing social work.
Right.
Most of these parents don't work. Most of them, and it's not because they don't want to work. There's no opportunity.
Yeah.
It's not nowhere for them to put their kids in daycare to watch their kids. They might have a disability where they can't work how they work. There's things they have multiple children at different stages and ages in life. They can't take care of all of them and work. So they gotta be on social services and do what they can in the meantime to make money on the side by taking odd jobs. That's bullshit. It sucks, and it goes back to this thing called Maslow hierarchy of need. And this is something that I learned about in a psychology class a while back. And it's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels of need. The physiological need, safety need, love and belonging, the esteem, and then self-actualization. But most people don't get beyond the physiological need, which is air, water, food, shelter, sleep, clothing, and reproduction. Let's go from Rochester, Flint. They don't even got water. I can't do the things I need to do in a day because I can't even turn on my faucet to use water.
That's crazy. That's crazy thing about, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Can't bathe, can't cook how you want to, can't just drink water.
Nothing.
You gotta get bottled water. You have to buy water just to take a shower. That's crazy. These are the things that people go through. I don't agree with what Tyson Bedford had to say. I think he's 50 years old now. You experienced a lot more in life, and you know more. You should be more responsible in those kind of takes, saying that you would never come back here and deem it as a terrible place to live when Michael Jordan was just here 3 weeks ago playing golf and nothing happened to him.
You feel me? Like the way it was making it seem like if you walk down the street you would get shot. And you know, I think about it. The reason I felt some type of way about that is because, like, say this. We don't got that many people in the industry from Rochester that we know about, especially back in entertainment. You use a platform like Vlad, people might not even heard, like, say somebody want to come live to Rochester, like, or they want to bring opportunity, they probably thinking, like, I shouldn't come to Rochester no more, you feel me? Like, it's like when you go to Chicago, bro. A lot of people don't go to Chicago because of the whole Chirac shit, the image they presented, you feel me? And I feel like when niggas put that type of energy, niggas not want to come do here, and they don't want to give us no opportunity, because they're like, if I watch that shit, they're gonna rob me of it. That's my only problem with it, bro.
I think people shouldn't put too much weight into what he had to say. That's his experience.
That's true.
And the thing is, I don't understand how you feel that way about Rochester, but you went to New York in the 90s, right after you graduated high school and was working in the hip-hop scene, and that shit was just as bad.
Right.
Like, again, I was born in 94, so I had some experience of the 90s. I knew what it was like getting on that 1 train. Getting on a 4 train, taking the AEC and B train and all that shit around the city, and that shit wasn't no walk in the park. Niggas was getting robbed on the train at gunpoint. And you gotta think about it. You went from a city where Rochester has what, 300,000 people probably?
Yeah, it's not that.
Not to a city with 8 million people.
More high, like the chances are more high.
And the chances of crime was higher, and the level of poverty was a lot higher at that time because there wasn't those opportunities that's here today. Hip hop wasn't as lucrative as a genre as it is today, and that's the thing people seem to miss in the matter. Like that was just a whack take. I don't really put too much into it. I think he could have did a better job of representing his city, but I think also living in Pittsburgh, he might have been scarred.
Alright, so what you think about Tay Diggs?
I don't know what Tay Diggs said.
Oh, you just like going to receptions?
I
don't know, so he's going to offer, like, he said, Tay Diggs said that he felt the same way, he'll never come back to rock, like, he'll never step foot in here again.
Tay Diggs, it's reading his joint, he lived on the southwest side, so he from the south side, I'm guessing. And it's a little different over there, so I probably understand. He's a short guy. Nothing wrong with being short, but
at the same time, I'm not like
everybody's not.
At the same time, they don't owe Rochester. I ain't gonna say like they owe the city. Let me take that back. But I just feel like if you're gonna put that negative, like, what have you done to change? Like, bro, you know when you go through some shit, you be like, damn, these little niggas, this could have been like, thinking if you didn't make it, you would want somebody to come back and get to the city for real, for like. To come give you an opportunity.
It depends on where you at with it, because some people feel so scarred by where they live that they like, fuck that place, I'll never go back. Like, example, GSL show.
Right.
If he was to ever get to a certain point,
yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he say, fuck that city, I'm never coming back.
Oh yeah. Not you use that.
I wouldn't be surprised at all.
No, you definitely right about that.
So it's about somebody's experience with it. Because same thing you could say with DJ Green Lantern that's from here.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah.
He don't ever say he's from here. I've been in a room on Clubhouse with DJ Green Lantern before, and then we had Rochester people in there like Nickel Fields, 38 Special. I think Class was in there. Shout out to my brother Class. Also R.I.P. to SB, his brother that passed away, man. My condolences. It was a good dude. I met him a couple times. He was a great guy. But yeah, DJ Green Lantern, for example, he don't say he's from Rochester, and how many mixtapes he's done.
Man,
look at people he worked with. He's been on world tours.
Mm-hmm. I feel like people feel. That's what I think, bro. I feel like when people like say you graduated in Rochester and you don't really make a name for yourself, and it's probably happened with Tay Diggs, Tyson, DJ Grand Lantern, who else? I'm not gonna say Isaiah because Isaiah still representing Rochester, but a couple other niggas made it from Rochester. When they make it somewhere else, because they'll leave Rochester and go make it somewhere else, they just don't claim Rochester no more.
A lot of people don't claim where they from for real. Like, they go with what's popular to claim. I've had this conversation about Dave East, and I don't have a problem with Dave East at all, you feel me? But, like, just him, for example, Dave East, he did live in Harlem and all that for a second, but the most, I would say, the years that shape you in your life, he was living in Michigan, he was living in Maryland. He played on AAU basketball with Ty Lawson and Kevin Durant. So, where does all of the things in Harlem come into play when you was only in Harlem in very young formative years,
Right.
but the real years that shaped you to be the person you are today was spent in Maryland.
Right.
So if you claim both, I will understand. But to claim one and leave out the other as part of your story doesn't make any sense to me.
Right.
Same thing with Tupac. Yes, Tupac claims West Coast.
Oh yeah,
But
that's a fact. Yeah.
Tupac was born in New York, spent time in Baltimore, and then went to Oakland. You can't leave out any part of the story.
I said the same thing with Tootsie. It took for like Tootsie North Carolina more than claimed Syracuse. It took for people like I remember one time when I first heard about Tootsie, right? And this is way before you blow. This is way before the group chat. This is where he was still pushing red light. There wasn't even no video. And I said somebody told me I seen a tweet. Somebody said Syracuse rappers. All like and I tweeted I'm like Syracuse rapper Tootsie releases red light and all his fans was at me like yo he not from Syracuse blah blah. I'm like and then nigga Tootsie had to say I'm from North Carolina, and then you find out later that he's from Syracuse too.
Yeah, it's
like,
people want to claim
it's like niggas be running away from their past
because it's not popular to say I'm from Syracuse.
Right.
But it's cool to say I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina, because everybody knows Charlotte.
Right.
Everybody knows Fayetteville because of the people that have come out of there.
Right.
But it's like, yo, my nigga, claim like own your shit. People always say I'm an honorary Rochester dude. People are like, oh, you honorary Rochester dude. But I came to Rochester, well, up to Broadport, I was 18 years old.
Right.
I was grown, like not grown, but I was damn near a grown man. I went through a lot in life already. My first 18 years in life, I'm from the Bronx. That's what shaped me. So it's just weird to see them things going on, man. But yeah, that's what I got for music right now. Trippie Redd, I got a new album out right now.
I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't listen to no new albums.
I was listening to some of the Trippie Redd joint.
Rod Wave got a new album out too.
It's a deluxe, right? Deluxe of his album. I just want to shout out some of the new music. Snacks, my boy Snacks sent me a press project he's working on. From what I've heard, I like it. I like it a lot. My boy Blizzy sent me some new music. Butterby Nova, of course. Justin Bieber, Skrillex, and Don Toliver. This song is actually fire. And I ain't even I've never been a person like, yeah, I'm gonna put on some Justin Bieber, but that's just fire. 9 times out of 10 with Gunna. That's out right now. That's dope too. Sleepy G, Chef G, A Boogie with the Hoodie, Run It Up. I didn't listen to this song yet. I'm gonna bump that. Who else? Oh yeah, Thugger dropped a new joint too. What's Thugger new song?
Oh, happy birthday to Thug. You see,
Happy birthday, Thug. TikTok, that's what it's called. TikTok by Young Thug. I was bumping that.
They was in that cover art from Rochester.
Really?
6ix9ine. I don't know how true that is.
We'll see. I mean, I know some people from Rochester do cover art for some celebrities as well.
And he just bought. And congratulations on buying. I think I forgot how many acres it was. Let me look again.
You know why we haven't been hearing about no new music though for real this weekend? Due to the fact Aaliyah, her album One in a Million finally was allowed to be streamed on Apple Music and DSPs. So Aaliyah album actually took over the number one in U.S. Apple Music chart.
Right.
It was number one on that.
Oh, that's fine. So, shout out to
her family.
Aaliyah's team and her family.
Her family.
Yeah, y'all thought about 100 acres of land.
Yeah, his manager bought them that.
Yeah,
for sure.
He said about do Slime City. That's fire. That's fire.
People asking me for my Cash App to send me bread. I don't know where that's coming from. I think that's cap. Leave me alone, please and thank you. But if you want to make 30K in 2 days, holla at me. Let me stop playing. Another topic I want to talk about before we get up out of here. So I don't know if you've seen in football right now, it's training camp season, and a lot of teams are doing joint practices.
Drink practices?
Joint. So different teams
together
against each other.
Oh, scrimmages basically.
Yeah.
All right.
So for some reason, this has been about the third fight that I've seen so far.
I only heard about AB fight. Who else fought?
So AB got into a scrap when he swung on dude and he connected. New York Giants slot wide receiver, my starting wide receiver, Sterling Shepard got into it with a cornerback Troy Hill from the Cleveland Browns, and here's some of the. They don't got the video, but they got the picture of the scrap. He tried to catch my boy, and he kind of hit him with a nice slip, and was trying to get his scrap on.
That's crazy. Are they gonna get suspended because of this?
I hope not. I heard it was rumors that the coach called the cops on him, but I hope that that's not true because that would be terrible. His teammates, of course, broke it up, and a lot of people, I won't say fans, the casual fans, people that don't know football, that's never played football, this is not uncommon. Football is a game with a lot of testosterone and men playing with each other. Pause. Whoa, let me fix that. A game where men play against each other, and machismo and masculinity is tested, and at times guys square up. The one thing I learned though was never take your motherfucking helmet off. I never took my helmet off when I got into a scrap in football. But guys fight, especially in practice, especially in camp. It's testosterone going on 24/7 on the field, and either you gonna break it up or you don't. But let guys do what they do, shove a little bit. We try usually not to let guys throw some hands. And Jalen Ramsey actually got into a scrap too. So it was Jalen Ramsey, Antonio Brown, and the Sterling Shepard and Troy Hill scrap. So that's about 3 so far. And then some of the teams in the team like practices with they practicing with just the team, and the squad practices, their teammates are fighting each other too. So it happens.
Yeah, hell yeah. At least you like that. They be competitive. They ain't no.
That's all it is.
Like, for me, it shouldn't leave the football field. That's it.
Shout out to Hotbox TV sharing these pics. I'm dead. But yeah, they squared up. It is what it is, man. Any other topics you got this week? Because I don't really think I got any.
That's it.
That's all I got. It's about to be baseball playoffs time. About to see what my Yankees do. And that's about it, man.
What's that?
Oh, yeah, Ray Allen. Ray Allen, head coach at Florida Prep School. Can't forget that. You say you want to throw that in there, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, congratulations, Allen. I thought he about to form a team full of shooters.
Gulliver Prep. Definitely. Gulliver Prep in Florida. Where he's going to coach. And it's preseason football time. And if you haven't, go watch the episode of Drink Champs with Dame Grease, Nori, my guy DJ EFN. And thank you for tuning in to our show every week. You know what it is, man. The best Swoops Show ever. We'll be digging into some deep dives. This week was too much going on, so we didn't really have much to say. Well, not too much going on for us to have much to say.
Hell yeah. Hey, I need some new shows to watch. You got any recommendations? I just finished All American, bro. I'm tight the way it ended.
Did you watch Friday Night Lights?
Nah.
If you like All American, you'll like Friday Night Lights. It was before that. I'm waiting for
that Wu-Tang series to start.
Yeah. Friday Night Lights got like 5 seasons, and the last season's with Michael B. Jordan.
You know, I'll be like, if a show interested, I'll be watching shit like this. Like, I would literally call out work. Like for All American season 3, I called off work.
Friday Night Lights is better than I think All American was.
Alright, so you put that to a high standard. I hold All American to a higher standard, so don't let me down, bro.
The football looks realer. It's better storylines, and it's not so much focused around one person.
Right.
It's focused around
a group,
teams.
Alright.
So, and a coach. So it's just a overall dope thing. And what else is there? Did you watch the Fear Street stuff?
The Fear Street?
Fear Street, like 1994, part 1.
Nah.
Watch that too.
Fear Street is called?
Fear Street. The first one is called 1994. Then
it's on Netflix or something?
Yeah.
Like that? Oh, I see that.
So that's what I've been watching. And then I'll be watching Black Ink with my girl, catching up on those episodes. Black Ink.
That's that tattoo shot. I mean, that tattoo. Yo, you know what shot I low-key want to watch, but I don't know if I'm going to be interested. I keep hearing that Jocelyn jump. I be hearing
Cabaret, shit was flit, bro. I was watching that shit with my girl.
Bro, I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
Whoa, titties and ass was everywhere, niggas.
I had to watch that shit because I'm hearing some, like, I be seeing some funny shit on the book about it. I'm like, yo, that just sounds funny, bro.
It's funny. They be scrapping. It's nudity. Jocelyn had titties out. Shout to Jocelyn.
I want to see her. She old. I don't want to see her.
She old. Her body don't look.
I don't even know she's a real woman for real. I still gotta get past that part from Love and Hip Hop.
Nah, she's a real woman, bro. She's definitely a real woman. She had a kid.
I'm just joking to her. You feel me? I remember it was a rumor. Remember when season 1 Love and Hip Hop?
Well, she was pregnant. She had a kid. I mean, I don't know any scientific engineering to make a man have kids that I know of.
But is that Stevie J baby?
Yes.
So she still gotta do it, huh?
Yeah. But Stevie J's married to Faith Evans, so there's kind of a different scenario.
They say he be up here all the time.
He's from Buffalo.
Yeah.
Here or Buffalo, one of the two. Yeah. What else is there? Jocelyn Cabaret's cool though. Love and Hip Hop is what I watch with my girl. What I watch by myself. The Fear Street joint. Sometimes I might watch an anime show here or there if I find it interesting enough. But I really be watching. I watch movies mostly.
I've been watching a lot of podcasts, but
too.
But when I be watching shows, bro, and it's interesting, I probably watch that junk and I be trying to get out the way.
I watch. Don't forget to watch the Juwan Howard interview with the Knuckleheads, Darius Miles and Q Rich.
I gotta watch that. Yeah.
Shout out to Q and Richardson. You know, once a Nick, always a Nick.
I watch this shit. I be watching. I think him, All the Smoke, and them got like 2 of the best podcasts.
Yeah.
They come from a perspective. Like they was really.
Deion Sanders got a podcast too.
Even like Matt, actually a lot of players got podcasts. Danny Green
got one.
JJ Redick.
Joe Budden podcast. I tune in, of course. Academics Twitch.
$1 million worth of game. Academics snapping. The first 2 interviews is going crazy.
Yeah, but I didn't realize how good his Twitch episodes are.
As far as controversy,
like on just the content, his stuff on.
No, I ain't gonna lie, I don't watch like I watch live, but like clickbait shit on YouTube.
I watch clips. I watch like the 10-minute clip here or there, or 8-minute clip, and then I got to a point where sometimes I'll even go and watch the whole episode if he has them up. Yeah, YouTube, and I'm like, yo. Academics is fucking hilarious. This guy's great.
He's entertaining, bro. He's entertaining.
And he's by himself for 3 hours drinking Henny, scrolling and talking shit.
Yeah, he entertaining. Like I think that was something Jeffrey should do, bro. Because people already love him. You feel me? Already find him. Even when he be going live, he's doing a little.
I think Twitch. Like I said, for Jeffrey, for Class. I might get into that space eventually because I do like playing Madden and shit.
Yeah. I just don't got an enemy to talk to myself the whole time for 3 hours and talking shit. I gotta have somebody talking back and forth.
That's why I've never done it. That's why I hate going live. I don't like it.
It gotta be like a controversy. Somebody to debate my opinion.
Yeah, but I think I can do it. I think I'll start off with Twitch and it'll help me go live eventually. Or I might start going live more to do it. Yeah. But playing video games and doing that or just reading some of the comments.
Play the video. That's probably one gonna play the video game, just talking, reading the comments and shit.
Absolutely. I think that'll be dope. And I play a lot of Fight Night too. I still got Fight Night, so hell yeah. Definitely get into that Twitch space. But yeah, that's all we got this week, man.
Alright, so we out.
Yeah, we out here.
We out signing out.